Hello everyone. In this tutorial video, I will explain the for each statement of the PHP programming language. This is basically used to loop through for each element in an array. But before that, please support this channel by clicking on the subscribe button and hit also the notification bell so that you will be notified with all the new videos that I'm going to upload in this channel. And so, like I said a while ago, this for each statement can be used to get all the values in each element in an array. So basically, this is the fourth loop statement that is available in PHP programming language. However, like I said a while ago, this is designed for array. Okay, so the first three loop statements, which I already discussed in some of my videos here in this channel, the for statement, the while statement, and the do while statement. So if you try to visit our channel, you will see those statements where I discussed those, and I separated each of these on a separate videos, like here, while, the for, and the do while statement. So like I said a while ago, basically the for each is the fourth loop statement available in PHP programming language. Like I said, this for each statement is used in an array. It can be associative array or numeric array. If you will recall associative array, the element address, or what we call key, is a string, and the numeric value or the value can be numeric or a string. But in this case, in this example, I have here an associative array wherein the value is a numeric value and the key or the element address is a string. So if I will illustrate this code here, line number 10, I will have something like this here. So the mic again is the key, Sam is the key, Tim is the key, and Ashton is also the key. So the value will be 90, 80, 85, and 75. So how do we use the for each statement here? How do we get all these values? Again, the purpose of the for each is to get each element in an array. So if your purpose is to get each element, each value, the 90, the 80, the 85, and the 75, that is also possible. If you would like to get the keys, Mike, Sam, Tim, and Ashton, that is also possible. Okay, so the syntax for getting all the values of an associative array using for each or traversing, this is what we call traversing, is something like this here. So for each, and then the array name, as, you have to type the as, part of the syntax, and then the variable. Okay, any variable. This variable here will serve as the key. Okay, the value of this variable here will be the key. Each time it goes to the loop, the value of this variable changes. Okay, so for example, on the first loop, the value will be Mike, and on the second loop, the value will be Sam, and so on. Same goes with the value here. The value here is the value of the element. So the first loop, the value here of this variable will be 90. Okay, so this key here is any variable, this value here is any variable. So I just use key to make it simple for us, and the dollar value here is the variable for the value, which I just make it value so that it's easy to remember. And then inside the block will be the codes you want to execute. So this is the syntax of the for each. And also, you must have here, part of the syntax is equal and then greater than sign. Right, so here it is. So here we have a code here from 12 to 13 to 14. So here it is. I would like to get all the values and the keys of this associative array. And so it will be something like this. So for each $x, that is our array. This is our array as, and then the variable here. I just use variable key to make it simple for me to understand, also for you. So any variable here, it could be k or it could be a, right? So again, this will be the key. You're trying to get the key here. So equal, greater than, and then the value. All right, so it's a variable. So on the first loop, the value of $key is Mike and the value of $value is 90. And so when it goes into the loop now, so this $key here is Mike, and then the value here, this one here, will be 90, and so on. It will loop again. So the value of key will be Sam, and the value $value here, or the variable value here, will be 80. And so when we run this code, this one here, it will give us something like this here. Right? So it will loop until the end of the element. So in short, it will loop for 4 times because we have 4 elements here. 1, 2, 3, and 4 here. And so therefore, since you already have the value of key, all right, so you can do anything now with the $key and the $value. So you can just, maybe you will use it in arithmetic operation, or if you would like to test the value, $value for a certain value, or the $key, or the key itself can be used in conditional statement. If you would like to test the value of $key into a certain value, and then you will do something, then you can just put those here. Alright, so you can do anything now with the $key and the $value. You just have to put them here. Alright, so you are now, you can now do anything. You are unlimited to what you can do with $key and $value. Okay, so as simple as that. Also, you can use Foreach to access the values of a numeric array. So for example here, $y, I have a array here, $y, and these are the elements. It has 4 elements, 10, 20, 30, and 40. So to illustrate this in a diagram, so I have something like this here. So since it is numeric array, so the first element, the value or the index address, is 0. So the address of this 10 is 0. So the address of 20 is 1, 2, and 3. By the way, I also have a tutorial video wherein I discuss in a separate videos the associative array and the numeric array. And so here it is, the associative array and the numeric array. So better you have to watch these 2 videos, including the while, do while, and the for statement, so that you will have a better understanding of what I am discussing here in this topic here about for each statement. Alright, so like I said a while ago, so using for each, this time the syntax will be different when it comes to accessing the numeric array. So it will be something like this here. So for each, and then the name of your array as value. So this time only value, because you are only using numeric array. So there is no key here. If we will run this code here, this one here, we will have something like this here. Okay, so it will go into this loop, 19, 20, 21. So every time it goes into the loop, the value of $NA_value changes. So initially, when it goes into this loop, the value of $NA_value is 10. And so I am printing 10 here. So value, then this variable. Then it will go back to the loop in line number 19 to get the second value. So the value of $NA_value is 20. So I'm just printing it. It will go inside line 20, so it will just print it. value $NA value. So it will print 20 and so on. Okay, so that's how we use only the for each statement. So basically, again, it is used only for looping, going into the loop by getting the values of an associative array, including the key. You can also get the key of an associative array, and it can also be used for numeric array. I hope you have learned something new in this tutorial video. Thank you very much for watching, and see you on my next one.